This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by the National Campaign Against Drunk Driving. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the episode of Rumor Roundup. I am your host, John Rettinger. The name of the title should give it away. We take all the tech rumors from the week and we smash them into one multi-minute episode to tell you what you missed. Up this week, the gold iPhones, all the rage of the tech elite. The Sony Honami gets a grown-up name. How durable is that iPhone 5C going to be? And the Tegra 4 is finally coming to more devices than the NVIDIA Shield. This is Rumor Roundup. Let's get started. The gold iPhone. First, it started as just a dream and a rumor that Apple was going to release a gold iPhone, and I said, pshaw, no way. I'm not going to believe it until Tim Cook or someone steps on stage and says, look, a beautiful gold iPhone. And then we started seeing pictures of gold plates and gold parts, and it seemed a little more likely. And now we've pretty much seen the entire gold iPhone and all of its gold glory. And wow, is it polarizing. People be hating on the gold phone. When I hear gold phone, I think it probably needs Swarovski crystals or diamonds in the Apple logo, but it's more of a champagne color. People be like, yo, gold iPhone, you are ugly, you're hideous, Apple's elitist, I ain't never gonna touch one of them things. And other people are like, ooh. I'm sort of in the middle of that camp. I'm holding judgment until I see the gold iPhone. Perhaps it'll look more like a champagne color. If I were a betting man, I've been known to play a hand of poker or two, I would probably wager that the gold color will be available only on the rumored 128 gigabyte iPhone 5S, which is a ridiculous amount of storage. And I think if there is ever any section that would be willing to sort of pony up what's going to be a crazy amount of money for 128 gigs of phone, perhaps they want the option of a little special color to go with it so they can say, hey, I can store more songs and video than you can. The other big announcement that we're hearing for that rumored September 10th event is its plastic brother, the iPhone 5C. We've seen plastic phones before from Apple, the 3G and the 3GS, but when you hear plastic, you think maybe not so durable. The folks at Apple Daily thought that same thing, and they got one of the many backplates that are floating around and did some strength training with it. When I used to hear that, I keep thinking they're doing like The Biggest Loser, like someone just screaming at it while it's doing like little phone sit-ups. Essentially what they did was they took the iPhone 5C, they put it in a sandwich bag full of coins, car keys, and they shook it up like crazy to try and get optimum damage, and not surprisingly, it totally rocked it. Say what you will about Apple's recent phones, the iPhone 4, 4S, 5, and perhaps 5S. They were beautifully designed, but they were a little on the fragile side. Glass backs, things got dented. So the hope is that this plastic, really durable back will be able to handle a lot of what life can throw at it. And if this test is to be believed, it looks like it absolutely will. So if you're more of the rugged style, perhaps the 5C might be a phone you want to look at. The Sony Honami is finally getting a grown-up name. We'll know everything September 4th, which is the best day of the entire year because it's my birthday. But it's no longer going to be called the Honami. It's going to get an Xperia moniker. It's going to be the Z1, and is going to set itself up as the king, the grand poobah of the Xperia line. If you forgot what the sucker's got in it, it's got a 20 megapixel sensor, which before the Lumia 1020 would have been like, whoa, that's a lot of megapixels. Pretty beastly Snapdragon 800, which of course quad-core CPU, and a pretty nice sized 3000 milliamp hour batteries. I've been a little down on Sony in years past. I thought that their phones kind of stunk. I thought the screens were kind of bad, and I thought the skins they put on them were really, really awful. And then I saw the Xperia Z Ultra and I was like, ooh. Super thin, build quality was outstanding, the screen looked gorgeous. They didn't overly skin Android, they let it sort of be Android. If that's the direction Sony phones are heading, and all indication is they are, I am really, really excited about the Honami, Xperia Z, whatever they want to call it. Looks to be a really good contender and might help Sony finally get some of that premium market share that I know they've been pining after. NVIDIA. Tegra 4 is coming, and it's coming to more than just the NVIDIA Shield. Our good friends at Asus are looking to get into the Tegra game. So a recent benchmark from the folks at GFXBench spilled all the details on what they're calling the latest version of the ePad, which is rocking, you guessed it, Tegra 4. It's got a pretty awesome sounding 2560 by 1504 pixel display, as well as on-screen capacitive buttons, Android 4.2.2, no 4.3. By all accounts and my own tests with the Shield, Tegra 4 is a beast. So you combine sort of awesome Android power with just ridiculous, not only power, but power efficiency with Tegra 4, and you got a pretty sweet tablet. So I'm excited and finally happy to see Tegra 4 devices start filtering out to the public. It's been almost a year at CES of 2012 when Tegra 4 was first unveiled and really don't have many products yet. So hop on it, NVIDIA and Asus, give me my new tablet. I need to get my greasy fingers all over something else. Let me step aside for the rumors for just a minute to talk to you about something that is ridiculously important. Don't drink and drive. Don't be stupid. That's like saying don't drink and drive. I'd be like saying make sure you forget to inhale and exhale. It'd be something that you just know innately. Just don't do it. It is probably the stupidest thing we can do, and the folks at the National Campaign Against Drunk Driving want you to know it. Driving while impaired is not only illegal, it is also crazy stupid. The consequences from driving drunk or impaired are deadly serious, and I say emphasis on deadly. Fatalities from alcohol impaired people, that's a blood alcohol of 0.08 or higher. Driving crashes account for an average of 1 fatality every 51 minutes. Holidays like Labor Day and weekends are always especially deadly. Labor Day is coming up, so just don't do it. For example, Labor Day weekend 2010 saw 147 people killed from crashes involving drunk drivers or motorcycle riders with BACs of 0.08 or higher. It is never, ever, ever worth it. Call a cab, call a friend, call your parents, sleep it off somewhere. Just never get in a car if you've been drinking, or never get in a car with somebody who has been drinking. It is absolutely never, ever, ever, ever worth it. Never think, oh, I had 2 beers, I'm good, I know myself, because you don't know yourself. You never know what your reaction is going to be when it has to be quick. Take away anything from any ad read or any message I've ever given you in life. Let it be this: do not drink and drive. So I want to let you guys know about another show I host. It is called Techno Buffaloes Driven. If you like cars, you like hearing me talk, or you just want to see what other crazy things are going to come out of my mouth, check it out. This week I talked about the top 5 discontinued cars, those sweet, sweet rides you can no longer buy anymore. Check it out. So thank you guys for watching their episode of Rumor Roundup. Hope you enjoyed. Please give the video a thumbs up. We most definitely appreciate it. And check us out at technoandbuffalo.com for latest and greatest tech news. I am John Rettinger, and I will see you in the next video, or I'll talk to you in the next video. We'll communicate telepathically in the next video. What's up everyone, John here. Just wanted to let you know that if you liked what you just saw, we've got 2 other shows that go live every single week. Ask the Buffalo, where our very own Ashley Escada answers your burning gadget questions, and Rettinger's Rants, where quite obviously I go off on things that bug me across consumer tech. If you want to see me get super red-faced and mad, you should click the text below that says subscribe, and check out our other shows by clicking right over here. I'll see you guys next time.